Hello everyone. Hopefully this video won't be too bad. I just wanted to do a quick Google Classroom setup for those of you who may have not already set up your Google Classroom, obviously, to make it a little bit easier for you. I'll try to keep the video well under 5 minutes because even myself, I don't like to watch videos longer than that if not necessary. So the first thing you need to do to set up your Google Classroom is obviously log into your account. I personally would have my phone watching the video while I am using my laptop to set up the class for those of us who have to watch. We're visual learners and we have to watch as the person is doing it. So log into your account. Then once you're in your account, your Google account, you'll see these 9 little dots here to the right, and you can see my cursor here scrolling over it here. What you do is you click on those little dots, and then up pops your Google Apps. And then what you're going to do is scroll down to the Google Classroom. And if you don't see it there, then all you have to do is move this little bar down to the next part, or slide it down to where it says more. And then once you slide it down to more, you'll see the Google Classroom symbol. And you click on Google Classroom. And I know I already have mine open, but that's because I already have several classes. And then what you do is, once you have the Google Classroom open, there'll be just a Google Classroom welcome in the middle, accept terms or something to that effect. And then up here in the top right hand corner, there will be a little plus symbol that asks you to either create or join a class. And what you're going to do is create a class. So you click on and you create a class. And what you're going to do is you give it a name. If you are history like myself, you title it U.S. History. If you're science, so on and so forth. I always put it with the periods. And some years I also put it with whichever year. If you want to put 1920 for the school year or 2020 school year, then you would set it up that way. This classroom I am setting up will be titled Bret Hart Teacher Classroom. Subject will be support videos. And we don't need a room, but you could put your classroom. I put my classroom for mine. And then click Create. Okay, so once it is created, you have your classroom title. At the top it says stream, and that just will be whatever you create and put here as far as assignments. It will be your stream, and it's what the students see immediately when they log in. Classwork, you have to go to classwork to add anything to your classroom. When you click on people, these are all the people that are in your classroom. You can invite your students by putting in all of their email addresses, and that's if you have all of their email addresses somehow saved in your Gmail. But if you don't, I would say the easiest way in which to send them all an email is to send them a link using Infinite Campus. And what you would do is you would just copy and paste this code and then send them a message through Infinite Campus stating that here you go, here is our Google Class code. Go to log in, give them the instructions, log in, and then go to Google Classroom, same way I gave it to you, and then that will be the way that they log in to your classroom. And then as they start to log in, you'll see their names start to populate here in the Google Classroom. And the last one here at the top is grades. And this is just as you start to grade assignments, you'll see the students' grades there in populate here, and you can give them grades on the various assignments. And I'll show you that real quick here. So first, what I want to do is show you how to add an assignment. So what you would do is click on classwork, you would click create, You can either give an assignment, give a quiz, ask the students a question, add some material, and if you have past classes like I do, you can reuse coursework that you've already posted on another classroom in another classroom, and then just copy and paste, especially if it's going to be the same assignment. And then here you can give the whatever the assignment is a topic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to post for now an assignment. It's just an example assignment. So when it comes up, you give it a title, and the title is I don't know, video on, or let's say U.S. history assignment. Or right now we're writing an essay. So amendments essay. You give them the instructions, what they need to do. Make sure you follow all instructions. And then you attach whatever it is you're going to attach. And just go to the Google Drive, or you click on Add, go to whatever your most recent assignments are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this one, how to set up a Google Classroom, and just add that there. And actually, I'm going to change this, how to set up Google Classroom, how to set up Google Classroom. And then to the right, you give it points. You say who you want to attach. I can attach all of my classes once I've created them all, or you can assign specific students which ones you want, and all of your students will populate there once they are in your classroom. Give it a due date, give it a topic, and then if you want to attach a rubric so that they know how they're going to be grading, then you can do that as well. And then once you've done that, you can either click to assign it, and then it will assign immediately, or some things that I do in the evening time, if I'm doing the assignment and I don't want the students to see it immediately, what I'll do is I'll schedule it, and then you can click on schedule, and then you can determine what time you want it to appear in the stream, or you can just click save it as a draft, and then when I get to school in the morning, then I set it up where I go in and I edit it so that I can assign it at that point. At this point, we can just go ahead and click assign, and now we have it assigned, and it's putting itself into the Google Classroom. And so that is our first assignment. If you click on stream, you can see there it is there in your stream. All right, any questions about that? My next video will probably be on how we get our students to join our Google Classrooms.